So another area of BoardGameGeek I want to show you is your user profile. So on the home page I go to My Geek Profile, and this is my profile where I can customize my BoardGameGeek experience. And this is your main user profile. So I have my real name, my username. It shows that I'm in the United States, an avatar or a picture that represents you on the site. And then you have other little icons below that show your interests. So this just allows you to give yourself a little bit of personality on the website, and so you can see what users are interested in. I give a little description about myself, and then these micro badges are the icons that you can select to display under your avatar. You can only display 5 at a time, but you can buy as many as you can afford. You don't buy them with actual money, you buy them with the currency of the website, which is called Geek Gold, and I'll show you that in a second. And then it shows some more user details. So this left side is going to be on all of these pages that I'm going to show you related to my profile. But on the Games tab over here on the right is my collection summary. So this provides links to games I own, previously owned, have for trade, etc. And it shows I currently own 42 games. So if I click on that number, it'll take me to the list of games that I've marked as owned. And again, this is back on a game page in the user info. When I check a game as owned, it will show up in this list. So this is where you can just look at the games you have in your collection, rate them. It'll also show you the current geek rating. So this is like an average of what users have rated it on the Geek. Your current status, number of plays. Again, as you record plays, this will update. And then a comment that you can come in here and edit. You can put whatever you want in here, like where you got the game, why you got the game, why you like the game, what you dislike about the game. And you can subscribe and unsubscribe to posts related to that game. So you can do similar things with all of these links here under your collection summary. So these are main board games, and these are expansions to board games. And then scrolling down, it shows all of the games that I have rated. So you can go look at all of the games that you rate. And then it shows a nice graph here showing how my ratings are distributed from 1 to 10. So it looks like I rate 20% of games in the 5 or 6 area. And then scrolling down, you see a list of top 10 and a hot 10. Usually the top 10 are your top 10 games. You can go in here and edit these as your taste in games change. And then the hot 10 is going to vary by user. There's no real set meaning to what this list is. For example, I use this list to list the top 10 games I'm currently interested in playing. So let's scroll back up and look at Geek Stuff tab. Again, you see the same information here on the left, but what has changed is what's here on the right. Geek Gold is the currency of the site. You're going to use Geek Gold to purchase these micro badges and purchase this space to upload your avatar or your picture. How are you going to earn Geek Gold? Well, one way is for people to just give it to you. Another way is that if someone likes your post or likes your review, they can tip you Geek Gold and give you Geek Gold that way. Another way to get Geek Gold is to submit reviews of games. So you write up a review of a game, and you'll get anywhere from maybe 1 to 5 Geek Gold just for submitting that and contributing to the website. You can also earn Geek Gold by submitting images. So there are various ways to earn Geek Gold, and I won't go over all of them, but basically contributing to the site, writing good reviews, making good posts, helping people out are the best ways to get Geek Gold that you can then use to customize your profile and also do other things on the site. And then you can have Geek Buddies on the website where you can keep track of what they're doing, and Geek Questions It's just where random questions are posted and you can put your answers in there. The interest tab is, again, the left side is the same, but the interests are where you can list your other hobbies, favorite books, music, movies, TV shows, and then you can find other users who have similar interests just by clicking on one of these links. So I like the movie A Clockwork Orange. If I click on that, then I can find other users in the Geek that also have listed A Clockwork Orange as one of their favorite movies. Then the Contributions tab shows, again, the same information on the left, but on the right are my contributions. These are things that I have contributed to the site. So my game reviews, session reports, forum posts, images, videos, geek lists, etc. So I can just click on like a geek list, and these are the geek lists that I have created. So this is a quick way to get to your contributions to the site, see what you've contributed. And then thumbs is very similar to the like button on Facebook, if you're familiar with that. If you see a post you like or a review you like, instead of giving Geek Gold, you can just say thumbs up, that was a good post, or thumbs up, that was a good image. And you can see links to where you've gotten your thumbs here and where you've given thumbs. Statistics tab, again, same information on the left, but over here on the right are where you can get some reports on statistics. So like your top rated games or your overrated games. For example, overrated games are where your rating is significantly below or above the average geek rating. So maybe you need to go look at that and maybe it's a mistake, or you truly feel like that change is justified in your opinion. Gallery is just where you can go to upload images for your avatar, or just images that you want to upload just for yourself or for other people to look at. Not necessarily related to a game or something like that, but just a space where you can upload images. And then guilds are where you can go to join groups, or where users with similar interests can gather. So those are the sections for your profile and how you can customize your experience on the Geek. Another thing I want to show you are the top games considered on the Geek. So if I go to Browse Games, you'll actually be taken to a list of games, but they're ordered by board game rank. So right now the #1 ranked game on the Geek is a game called Twilight Struggle. And you can see your rating for the game, what the Geek rating is, what the average rating is. The difference between these two, the ranking on this list is determined by the Geek rating, not the average rating. What the Geek rating has built into it is basically a bunch of ratings at 5, the mid-level rating, so that if it just has a few reviews, it won't be skewed. So as the game gets more and more ratings, those 5s in there don't affect it as much, and you get a truer rating of the game. So this ranking here is based on this Geek rating with that built in, rather than just a true average of all of the votes. And it shows you how many users have voted on and given this game a ranking, your status, your plays, and where you can go to shop for this game. So you can look at maybe the top 10 games on the Geek at a given time. And the #1 spot is very highly contested. But you can see the top ranked games, and these are definitely games that once you get into modern board gaming, I would definitely recommend you check out, because the majority of users here on the Geek who are into modern board gaming have ranked them so highly. So I also want to show you what forum posts look like. So let's go back to the Campaign Manager 2008 game page and go to the forums, and let's look at reviews, and just look at the latest review of it. So here's a forum post where someone is reviewing Campaign Manager 2008, and you can see their customized icon or presence on the Geek, with their avatar and their interest. So you read the review, you may like it, so you may want to give them a thumbs up by clicking here, or you can tip them, say, yeah, this was a really good review, so I want to give you some Geek Gold. And then you want to recommend this to others, so you can scroll back up to the top and say, yeah, I give a thumbs up to this review as a whole. I recommend this to you if you're interested in a review of Campaign Manager 2008. So as I scroll down, I see several users replying to the review, adding their own commentary. So if you want to reply to this review, you can just click reply here and write your reply and add your comments to the review. Or you can go back to the game page and go to the forum reviews and post your own review of this game once you've played it, and give your comments and contribute to the Geek and potentially earn some Geek Gold to customize your presence on the Geek. So there you go. That was a very quick tour through this great site, and I highly recommend you go here and register and start looking through the site. Look at games you've heard of, games you know of. Look at reviews of games and what other users say about them, what other games they might recommend. Go ahead and make some posts asking for recommendations for gateway games, or list some games you're interested in and what other games they might recommend. So I highly recommend you go and use this site if you're getting into modern board gaming, or if you already are into modern board gaming but haven't heard about this site yet. So go to the Geek, contribute to the Geek, get yourself some Geek Gold and customize your presence, and it's a very highly addictive site, I must warn you. So that was a very quick tour through the site. There are many other areas that I didn't touch on, such as Geek Mod and other menu items, other places under the menus up here. But just go there, play around, get used to the site, and research some games and find some new ones that may interest you. So if you made it this far, I appreciate your taking the time to bear with me as I go through this introductory episode to officially kick off the Board Game Review with Jason video podcast. And I thought this was an important episode to do an introduction, so that we're sort of all on the same page as I go forward with showing you some of these alternatives in modern board gaming. I hope you were able to take away something from my personal journey, some lessons that I learned and maybe you can apply in your journey. And I hope I've also been able to sort of show you the categories of modern board games and ways of thinking about how games are similar, and some of the jargon or terminology that's used when talking about modern board games. And I hope the online community that I showed you, BoardGameGeek, is one that looks interesting. I definitely recommend it. Hope you go out and look and see all the information that's there. Contribute to the site. Not only take away recommendations and information from the site, but contribute back to the site, back to the community, so that as you journey into modern board gaming, you can share it with others. Again, I thank you for your time, and I look forward to the future episodes of Board Game Review with Jason, where I concentrate on a single game that I think is really interesting in some way, and I hope you will find some games that you might like to check out. To make sure you don't miss an episode, don't forget you can find me on YouTube at BoardGameReviewWJ. You can find the main website or blog where all the videos are posted at BoardGameReviewWithJason.blogspot.com. You can go to Board Game Review with Jason on Facebook and like that page. And also you can find Board Game Review with Jason in iTunes. You can go subscribe to that podcast. So all these ways of getting future episodes, and go back and look at the past episodes, the first 3 games I did. So use one of those ways to subscribe, and let me know your feedback on these videos. I look forward to improving. But my ultimate hope and goal is that you'll find some new and interesting games in the modern board gaming world to try out. See you next time.